Before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know that the winner of the previous giveaway is right here on the screen, and that I'm starting a new giveaway on a JW Foil Catavisa 2019 sticker. So if you want to enter that, make sure to leave a like on this video, comment down below future ideas for videos, and of course don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Enjoy the video. And what is up guys, the Stone here, and in today's video, after much requests from you guys, we are going to be making the full beginner investment guide. This will include everything you need to know about investing, what to invest in, when to invest in, why you should invest in, rules that you need to follow when investing, different types of items that there are that you can invest in, how to know if an item is a good or a bad investment, what to do when something goes wrong, and everything you need to know about how to invest and make a lot of profit. So after watching this video, you guys are gonna be well on your way to being great investors and making yourself some nice and easy profit all on your own. So without further ado, let us jump into this. So the first thing that we're gonna be talking about in this investment guide is gonna be actually what is investing. So investing, if I put it simply, is buying something when it's very cheap, waiting for it to grow up in price, and once it grows up in price, you sell that item for more money than you actually bought it, and the money that is left over is the profit that you have made from that investment. I know probably most of you already knew this, but it is a full beginner investment guide and we needed to mention it, just so we are on the same page. Next up, we got why is it smart to start investing. It is very smart to start investing for one simple reason, and that is, what is your money doing right now? Either it's sitting in your bank account or it's sitting in your wallet. That money is not generating more money. Why not just buy some skins, buy some stocks or whatever, wait on it and let it grow? That way your money that is just sitting in your bank account will now be generating you more money with every second that passes. Even if your money is currently a very low amount, because investing grows exponentially, a very small amount can turn into a very big amount over time. Now that we know that it's smart to start investing, now it's a very big question that a lot of people have, and that is when you should start investing. In my opinion, the best time to start investing is now. The sooner you start investing, the more the profit you will be able to generate, because as we know, prices in the stock market, in the CSGO market, over time just tend to go up in price. So if you start investing later, that means that the skins that you wanted to buy previously will be at a higher price, and that in return will mean that you will make less profit than if you started investing right now. So that is why starting to invest right now is the best choice that you can make. Just a reminder guys, if you're enjoying this video so far, consider leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. Now that we know all of the basics about investing and you are ready to start investing, now we're gonna get on to the big boys, and this is gonna be the first rule of investing, and I feel like this is the most important rule about investing, and this is that investing is gonna take a long time guys, and investing is not something that you start doing today and you end up tomorrow with a lot of money. A lot of people think that if they start investing right now, that in a month they are gonna be rolling in profits and that they're gonna be rich. But investing sadly is not a get rich quick thing. So when investing, you will probably need to wait a very long time, months, even years in some cases, to see some very nice profits. Of course, they will come over time, but it will not be overnight, that is for sure. So the most important rule is patience guys. That is very important, and don't give up, just wait and you'll see profits in the future for sure. So now that we got all that out of the way, now it is time to start talking about the different types of items that you can invest while investing in the CSGO marketplace. And there are two different types of items. Those are gonna be non-consumables like skins and knives, and consumables like stickers, cases, and sticker capsules. The differences between consumables and non-consumables are that consumables usually tend to get consumed and thus their supply starts dropping. As for non-consumables, their supply never really drops and can only go back up. What this means is that the supply for consumables gets a lot lower while the supply for non-consumables usually stays the same. What this tells us is that usually consumables are gonna be better investments to make, but that does not mean that non-consumable skins and knives are not gonna be good investments to make. But those are gonna be rarer to find and they are gonna lead to a little bit less profit than what consumables can. Now it is time to get into picking your investments and how you can know what investments are good and what investments are bad. So before I start talking general about skins, I will talk about something that is a supply and demand chart. Most people will explain this chart in a very difficult way, but I will put it very simply for you guys, and that is that if supply for a certain item goes up, that usually means that the prices will go down. If the supplies go down, that means that the prices will go up. And the same goes for the demand. If the demand goes up, that means the prices go up. And if the demand goes down, that means that the prices will usually go down as well. Now, usually these two move together. So let's say if the demand goes up and the supply goes down, that will increase the price of that item very much. But if the demand goes down and the supply goes up, that means that the price of that item will drop very much. So now that we know what supply and demand does to a price, now we can start picking our CSGO items that we want to invest in. So as we previously said, consumables are better investments, and now knowing what we know about this supply and demand chart, we can more clearly see why consumables are gonna be better investments for making profit. I would highly suggest you guys as beginners first start off as investing in consumables, and once you start knowing this marketplace a little bit better, start branching out into non-consumable items as well. The way you are going to be picking your items is gonna be very simple. So the first thing that you are gonna be looking when investing is gonna be, is that item very sought after, or is the demand very high for that item? Let's say it's a certain case that has certain rare knives in it. That means that demand for that item will be very high. And then you go ahead and check the supply of that item on the Steam community markets. And if you see that the supply of that item is very low, and you know that the demand for that item will go up or is going up, that means that that item will be a very good investment because it will most likely go up in price and will result in you making a very nice profit. But let's say you see an item that might have a very high demand, but it also has a very high supply. Now what this means is that that item will go up in price, but it will take a very long time for that item to start going up in price in a way that you will notice a profit. Of course, that is not a bad investment, but it is a very long-term investment. So the most important thing when investing in CSGO items is not just the supply and demand, but is also how good the certain item looks. Let's say they are certain stickers. Even if they are very low in supply, most people will not want to buy a sticker that is bad looking. And that is why, even if the supply is very low, that does not mean that it is a good investment if it does not look good. So when investing in CSGO items, also make sure that that item looks good or has a very high demand and is running out of supply. Another important thing to know when picking your investments is gonna be that you need to know your community and you need to know the history and the trends and patterns that this marketplace has. Because if you manage to know all your history and all the patterns that this community marketplace has, marketplaces are usually known to repeat their patterns, and if you know them, you can set yourself up for some very nice profit without even trying. So try to get involved in the community, get to know the people that are trading and investing, learn about the history if you already don't know what has happened in the past, what happened last year this time, what happened last year on Christmas to the prices, what happened last year in the Steam Summer Sale to the prices. Know those events and what happens to the prices each year, because when you know that, you can set yourself up for very nice profit in the future. Now that you know what items you want to invest in, I think it's time that you guys learn where you should get your investments. A lot of you guys actually, when starting to invest, put a lot of money on the Steam community market and buy your items from there. But by doing that, you end up losing a big portion of your money. So what I would highly suggest you guys do when starting to invest, I would suggest you guys go ahead and buy your items on CS Deals or Bitskins. But once again, I would highly suggest CS Deals because of the 1% sales fee, and because of that, the prices on CS Deals are usually lower than most of the other sites. If you can also use Buff, but because it's very complicated to deposit there, I would highly suggest CS Deals as a very nice second choice. By buying your items on CS Deals, first off, you get a 30% discount because usually people who are selling them on there are trying to cash out, and when you're cashing out skins, usually you lose about 30%, so you're getting that 30% discount compared to the Steam Community Marketplace, and an additional a bit more extra discount because they are selling on CS Deals where the tax is very low at 1% compared to other sites that have 5 to 15%. So now that we know when to invest, why to invest, the different items that you can invest in, and the concrete items that you guys want to invest in, now it is time to talk about what to do if something goes wrong. Now, as we all know, nothing is 100% sure and nothing is guaranteed profit. So some things in the marketplace can go wrong, like currently this is a big downtrend and a lot of people are panic selling and losing a lot of money. Now what you need to do in times like these is first check yourself. Do not panic. The mental game begins right now when investing. When the prices start to drop, that is the hardest time of investing. So first, check your investments. If your investments are good and follow all the previous rules that we mentioned and have literally no reason for their prices to be falling, then just relax. Maybe even reconsider to invest while the prices are low. That way you can maximize even more profit when the prices start going back up. The most important thing is do not panic sell your items. Don't worry, if you checked that your investments are good, they will rise back up and go even higher. So do not panic sell, because panic selling can only lead to you losing more money in the long run. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is believe in yourself and believe in the investments that you have chosen and made. If you are not sure in your investments and you want to make sure, you can always go on our Discord server. That is the first link in the description, or you can catch me while I am streaming live on Twitch. I usually stream every second day. Okay, I think. Okay, do you hear someone behind you or what, Pog? Yeah, somebody entered my room, so that was kind of not fun. Okay, yeah, of course. Nope. So you can catch me there on stream. That is gonna be the second link in the description. Go ahead, join the Discord server, hop on the Twitch stream, and ask me anything, and ask the community anything you need, and they will tell you whether you should sell, whether your investments are bad or good, and that way you will not end up selling or panic selling your stuff when you should not sell it. Now that you guys know almost everything about investing and you can already do it on your own, pick your own items, and have a strong mental game when stuff goes wrong, now it comes to the final part of investing, and that is, what do you do with the profits from all that investing? I would highly suggest all of you guys to learn to reinvest. As fun as it might be to get all the profit that you have made and just spend it one night in the club, or just buy yourself a new PC, or whatever you decide to do with the money, I would highly suggest you guys consider reinvesting a portion of the profits into more items. That way you can continue to generate profit in the future and not spend all your money currently. Of course, I'm not saying do not treat yourself. Get a portion of that profit and buy yourself something nice, but I would always suggest investing half at least of the profits into more skins. That way you can generate even more profit the next time. Reinvesting is very important, and if you do not do it, you will usually get bored and will stagnate in your profits, and I would highly suggest reinvesting. Now, after watching this whole video, you are completely ready and completely trained mentally and with the knowledge to start investing and start generating yourself some nice and easy profit. Of course, make sure to keep in mind everything that I said in this video, and if you have some other questions that you want me to answer, make sure to ask them on the Discord server or in the comments down below, and I will reply to you as fast as possible with the best advice I can give. Of course, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and if it's helped you out, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting that bell button right next to that. That would help me out a lot, and it would also help you out a lot because you will get notified when I post the best content to make you some very nice profit. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, of course, because it's nice, you know. Why not? And yeah, see you in the next one.